Welcome to my world and shop of bagpiping. Yes, I'm going to do maybe a two-part series on the managing or the care of this wonderful, very noble instrument that has been time-honored for centuries. I'll spare the details concerning that, but I want to get just to show the way in which I make sure that I take care of this very beautiful instrument that I've been playing ever since very young adulthood, very young. And I just thank the Lord every day that I'm still able to play. It can be a very demanding instrument. It's not easy, and you don't start on this, and I can get into that a little bit later as to what I mean by that when it comes to beginning to learn the pipes. But I will tell you, first of all, how important it is to take care of it, to maintain it properly so that it will, for years, or as long as you play, and as the good Lord keeps you here to allow you to play with enjoyment and satisfaction, and that it will be a blessing to those who come to hear you play. I have just finished doing some practice. The blowpipe. I remove it by grabbing hold of the stalk. There are stalks that hold in each part of the instrument. Bass drone, two tenor drones, chanter that makes the music, and the blowpipe for blowing in the air. It shouldn't be extremely tight, but just enough to make sure that it can hold air and you won't have to struggle when you play. You don't want air leaks of any kind. The blowpipe has a valve. But I undo everything to make sure that the moisture is not sealed up when I put it back inside of its case. Drying off anything that looks wet to avoid the danger of mildew and what have you. So I make sure I always do that, drying off everything that gets wet before putting it away. I do not return this. What I do, and I'll show you. I have some felt that I use for wrapping each part. There it is. Well, the first one that goes in would be the chanter. I always grab it by the head, and the neck is right here. Never grab down here. You could do damage, crack, or break the chanter by twisting down here. Grab it, grab a hold firm of the stone that it's in, and then gently twist, and gently, very slowly, begin to pull it out, straight out. So you don't want to do anything to endanger damage of the double reed, the chanter. And if it's wet, a little bit of wetness, get it off. And what I do in this particular case, I shake out the thread that I'm going to use to wrap the inside of the connector of the chanter. And I have this protector that I made out of my shop, out of walnut, very strong, very sturdy, and very, very cautiously and easy, slowly, to make sure I don't scrape the reed on the way in. It protects the chanter reed. Then I wrap it with this, and then I join the chanter with my blowpipe, and the mouthpiece, keeping everything separate to allow for drying out, so you won't have any mildew or fungus to build up in any part of the instrument. That's part of the upkeep and taking care of it. And then the tenor drones, I push them in, pull this out for the bass drone, come down like this. Well, just got a little bit of moisture in it, and I don't really care for that too much. I want to be sure that I don't have that as a problem. And then go in. Yep. And then like this, put them all together, turn it about, get it laid right smack down inside the bed. See, it fits so snugly. See how it's doing. I'll tip this up so you can see it. The tassels is part of the drone cords. I take this extra fabric felt or fleece, and I wrap each drone. That protects from scratches and damage. You know, you want to make sure you do all you can to protect the beauty of the wood, the finish, and the varnish of the lacquer that was put on each wooden piece. And then then lay these tassels of your drawn cords on top. Now, fold this over. So it's like a bed blanket. It's really putting it to bed is what that amounts to when you're not playing it. Like so. Then the chanter and the blowpipe parts with the mouthpiece lays in like so. If you can see that. Now fold it over. Zip. And put away all the implements that I use. I like to use hearing protection here for my ears when I play, because bagpipe is very loud, and having it right next to you is like listening to a dog barking in your ears. Not good. So these really help to give me the feeling when I play that I'm listening to another piper a distance out, and but I can enjoy the beauty of the sound. Put it inside this complimentary extra compartment. It zips the same as the main cover. Make sure I have everything. Don't lose any of your parts that you need, your tools, whatever, for maintenance and care with the pipes. And there it is, ready to put away until the next practice session or performance. Have a good day.